Hello! Happy 10th anniversary, VIP Kid! Okay, so I have a few questions to answer. All right, let's begin. How long have you been teaching with VIP Kid? I have been teaching with VIP Kid since 2017. I believe I started in November of 2017.
My name is VIPKID, and I have been an online educator with VIP Kid for almost 8 years.
My name is Teacher Lisa, and I have been with VIP Kid since June of 2017.
Hello, my name is Elaine. How do you define an online educator? For me, an online educator is an individual that provides education, instruction, or training to a learner using digital technologies and the internet as the primary medium. Online educators also can take various forms and can operate under different educational settings, including a formal education such as schools or universities, but it can also be informal through a workshop or webinars or professional development training in the workplace as well.
For me, an online educator is someone who is making personal connections through a screen, enhancing education, enhancing the experience for someone, which in my opinion makes us rock stars, because it is one thing to be in person. You're able to capture someone's attention, really draw them in, but being able to do that through a screen requires special talent that I think we all have. So an online educator to me is someone who is enhancing lives worldwide, globally through the screen.
For me, an online educator is just simply a teacher who is able to take advantage of our technology through the internet and be able to extend our teaching platform around the world.
Describe a touching moment. There are so many. I am touched whenever a student reaches that aha moment of understanding. Sometimes these moments can be small but meaningful. For instance, I remember helping a former student recognize that she can determine the meaning of unfamiliar words in different ways. She can look at context or picture clues. She can break the word into its parts to analyze the prefix or the suffix. She can determine the part of speech. All of these strategies help students become empowered learners. When I showed this particular student each of these tools, she nodded her head knowingly while saying, "Ah, what could be better than that?"
Yes, I have a student who speaks very well. He plays piano and he has really invited me into his home. I've gotten to know his family and grandparents and much, much more. He calls me his only friend outside of China. He's honest, sincere, and an amazing person. He has taught me so much during our classes. He's really part of my family now as well.
So one of my favorite moments was I was able to have the opportunity to have a regular student, and this student was someone who, when we first got together, when I first started teaching them, they were quiet. They had some challenging times reading. They weren't very confident in speaking. I couldn't elicit a lot of output from them. Well, turns out we had many classes together. They joined me on social media. We found each other online, and the one day I opened up one of my apps and my student had sent me this video and they were speaking confidently and clearly, and I just thought, oh my goodness, we did it, right? We did it. We joined together and they were just awesome. How confident they were and how clear their speech was. They grew leaps and bounds since their very first class with me, and that was really, really inspiring.
I've had so many touching moments through the years teaching at VIP Kid, but I think one that really stands out in my mind is one day when I logged into my class. I still had a few minutes left, so my camera was covered, but the student on the other side was waiting for class to begin, and he had his camera open. And as he leaned closer into his camera, as if he were looking down the camera thinking he could find me, I could hear him say, "Teacher Lisa, are you there? Teacher Lisa, it's time for class to begin. Hurry up, Teacher Lisa." And that just was so touching to me, that he was so excited to have class and to learn.
Why did you choose online teaching? I actually started online teaching with VIP Kid just to make some extra income for myself and my family. And what it actually provided to me was a really amazing opportunity to not only inspire people and educate them, but to build amazing relationships globally with families and my students. And as well, I was able to build really awesome relationships with my teacher peers and our teacher community. So thank you for that. That's really, really awesome.
For me, I had recently moved to a new city, and I had gotten married at the same time as well, and I was not fluent in the primary language for this city, and that made looking for work very difficult. So as a teacher already, I did start to study that language, but I had a lot of people asking about learning English because they did know that that was my first language. So then I looked into certifying to be able to teach English as a second language, and it naturally led me to teaching online.
I became an educator online out of financial necessity. I remain an online educator because I have some of the most amazing students that you had ever known. It's pretty humbling whenever you think I'm on this side of the world, they're on this side of the world. And we can talk together. We can laugh, we can make connections, we can have fun. They can become your best friend, and one thing you're going to find, you're learning more from them than they are from you.
What do you believe is a teacher's key responsibility? For me, the teacher's key responsibility is to facilitate and really support learning and development of the students.
I believe that my key responsibility is to present material in a way that is understandable and applicable to each student. I realize each student is very unique, and in that frame of mind, I try to make each lesson uniquely adaptable to the student's learning needs.
I believe that a teacher must empower children to take ownership over their own learning. We give them the tools they need to pursue their goals, no matter what those might be.
In your opinion, what makes a successful class? I believe that my class is successful when my student comes to a point where he or she says, "Oh, I understand," almost like when the light comes on. And not only that the student understands, but the student is able to apply the lesson. And also, I believe a class is successful if my student can leave class thinking, I not only understood and learned something, but I can do it again. I can learn more. And they're wanting more as far as coming back to even learn more in the classroom.
Being an online educator, some people say, well, it's very expensive. You have to get all of this stuff. Well, yeah, the computer, the headphones, that can be expensive. And you want good quality equipment to do this. You want good lighting. But the props, they don't have to be expensive. The kids don't care if you can't draw. Just get you some note cards. Start drawing your own. Things like that, that comes in very handy. Do that. One of the things that I use the most is my little note card with the sounds. So I remind them, no W. None of these. It doesn't have to be expensive. Go to garage sales, go to thrift stores, go to Dollar Tree. Dollar. One of the best games that we play, tic-tac-toe. That's the most popular one, is the tic-tac-toe.
A successful class is one that fosters engaging and effective learning experiences by creating a supportive and inclusive environment where the instructor's expertise is complemented by a well-structured content, interactive teaching methods, and opportunity for student interaction. It encourages critical thinking, collaboration, and skill development while adapting to the diverse needs and learning styles of their students.
A class is successful if a student knows more at the end than he or she did at the beginning. If the child discovers that learning is fun, all the better.
Smiles, laughter, and I love those aha moments, those light bulb moments when you just see it in your students' eyes, their face lights up and they just get it, right? Those are the best for me. Without laughter, laughter is the best medicine, as they say, and a smile is universal. What are your best wishes for VIPKID? Well, I wish VIPKID continued success. I want to be able to see my students, my regular students, every day on the VIPKID platform. And I also want to see the VIPKID platform just expand exponentially globally. A lot of the students I've taught through VIPKID have been based in Asia or mainland China. I want it to go big, go global, onward and upward, VIPKID.
I wish for VIPKID to make a positive impact on a very global scale, helping to bridge language and cultural gaps through education.
It is my heartfelt wish that VIPKID become the industry standard for online education the world over. And they can do it. They have the tools and the expertise to do exactly that.
Oh, happy 10th anniversary, VIPKID. You've been a blessing to me, and I am so thankful for this company and the platform we have to meet these children all around the world. My best wishes are that I wish for many, many more years of success reaching these students and teaching them through this online platform.